Welcome to Madden 17 Ultimate Team, everybody. My name is MrHurriicane, and it's time to begin my MUT journey for this year. I've been looking forward to this. I didn't play that much MUT or Draft Champions last year. I did for a couple months. I didn't enjoy playing against all the 4 vertical and fullback dive teams, so I kind of fell out of it after a while. But I think with the gameplay balancing this year, I'll definitely be more interested in sticking with Ultimate Team. And I'd like to do more things with team building, showing you guys how to build towards different schemes and how to build a team on a budget, because I'm not going to be ripping bundles for you guys on this channel. The packs I open will likely be from solo challenges, and I might buy some with coins from time to time, but I enjoy the grind of making my team better and acquiring new cards. I also like being the underdog and finding ways to win. So if you enjoy that more budget-oriented approach, subscribe to the channel. Now what you're seeing here is the initial construction of my current team. I selected the Minnesota Vikings Stars pack and completed the first solo challenge and did my reward pack. I get the gold Michael Crabtree, so a great start to this team. That's a 61 overall. Getting Crabtree here as my first pull in a reward pack is pretty big at this stage of the game. Now at the beginning of this video, I showed me completing one of the skills trainer sections, and I wanted to see what was in the reward packs, and it's not very good. If you're going to do these for the packs, I recommend doing them very early on. That way you're not having to buy cards off the auction block as often to get those minor upgrades. And a lot of these mid-60s players are upgrades with your base roster. I did get a pro pack just right off the bat here with just getting the game. So my overall is going up a little bit. It's hard to go down from 61. I get Alan Barber here as a silver left guard. I like that Tampa Bay Stadium. I might go with that one, actually, when I get back into MUT. Brock Coyle, middle linebacker, who has the rush defense chemistry. And my gold in this pack is the Dante Fowler. Another gold I'm really happy to get this early on. Fowler is a good run stopper with the speed to get around the edge as well as a pass rusher. He has 81 finesse moves. Of course, if you're familiar with my channel, you just saw me finish up my Jaguars franchise, which I had developed Dante Fowler into a 99 overall, so it's nice to have him back on the channel. Then I opened up this 50 coin welcome pack, which I also recommend you do, just because 50 coins for a handful of players that are going to be upgrades is a nice value early on. Adrian Amos. I get 3 players I'm really happy to get as my first 3 golds. That's really lucky that I didn't get like a punter or a fullback or something like that. So here's a look at my team after just the first couple packs. And then there is a set of 8 solo challenges you can do, and each rewards you with a pack with, I believe, a pro pack at the very end of them. They're very quick. It shows how much faster some of the solo challenges are this year. There is a huge section of 500 plus challenges where it's just like 2-minute quarter games. But there are other quick goal-focused solo challenges you'll see here in a little bit. But I had a few loyalty badges, so I traded that in for this silver pack of defensive players. I'm usually one to upgrade my defense before offense. I get the silver Desmond Bishop, I get Albert McClellan, and I get Cody Riggs at cornerback, Dean Lowry at left end, and Jason Trusnick of the Minnesota Vikings. So just a handful of players there that are helping me get up to 67 overall, and here's this opening game sequence of solos. It's 4 different challenges in each one. This first one is just to get 20 yards or more on the opening drive. And as soon as you complete the goal requirements, it is over. So it's nice to have some quick challenges this year. One of my complaints with solos in the past is just how long it takes to complete like a tier of them. Especially when you factor in loading and presentation waiting, which you can skip presentation now. You can restart challenges after you fail them. So it does cut back some time. And I think I'll be grinding a lot more solos because of that. So each one that you complete gives you one of these opening games packs. I'm not going to show all of them because it's just a bunch of silvers. I get Isaiah Crowell. Another one gave me AJ Klein. This one right here gives me Leonard Hankerson. Just a handful of players that will be useful for the short term. After these first 8, there are more quick solo challenges like the running back gauntlet and the passing gauntlet. Now you might not have a team that's going to be very good at them early on. I started doing the running ones first, which I thought were easier, especially with my Adrian Peterson. But I finished all 8 of these opening challenges. Get this pro pack, and my gold now is Dan Skuta. This one I wasn't as thrilled about, as I wanted to get maybe a quarterback or somebody else that would be a little bit more impactful early on. So at this point, my stars were basically the Adrian Peterson. I had Michael Crabtree, Brian Quick is another gold player that I attained. And I had a pass rusher with Dante Fowler, so it's a start. It's a start, kind of. So here is my first head-to-head game that we're jumping into. And my opponent's top three were Jordan Cameron, Russell Wilson, and Michael Crabtree. At the moment, I do have a 4-3 scheme, but I would like to do some more things with 3-4 this year and experiment with different offensive approaches as well. My hope with Ultimate Team is that I can start acquiring enough cards at a point to where I can build out these different lineups and show you guys different builds that I have made just to focus on certain areas. That's the kind of thing that would excite me about playing more Ultimate Team this year, is showing team building, showing the budget players, and I hope you guys are interested in that. So in this first game, we get some pressure around the edge. Here it's Dean Lowry. And with the improved pass rush this year, that's one of the things I'm focused on getting very early. I want to go after those opposing quarterbacks that don't have great offensive lines the first couple weeks. Now that short punt there almost led to me giving the football back, but here we go to offense. This is David Fales thrown off the hands of my fullback David Johnson. For some reason, I wanted to come out passing in this game, and here, there's a wide open receiver. I throw it to somebody else, and the throw was off target. Just an entire mess of a play. A.J. Klein gets the INT, and we go right back to defense. He's going to run it to the right side. We bounce back Crowell, and he is taken down once again. So far this year, I've noticed these long yardage situations being a lot more difficult than in the past, but this time it didn't matter. My opponent connects on the pass there from Russell Wilson. They make it 3rd and inches, and here is Isaiah Crowell getting the first down yardage. They're almost into my red zone at this point. This is the end of the first quarter. Misdirection here as Crowell is inside the 10. And I had very inconsistent run defense, kind of as expected here to start. He had 4 yards a carry on his first 8. Very long opening possession as Isaiah Crowell powers into the end zone. He had the right approach. I did not. Come out, power run. He did it with Crowell. I could have done it with Adrian Peterson. So my opponent goes up 6-0 and misses the extra point, and a lot of that is going on right now. Kickers are certainly more valuable this year. So back on offense, now I have the right approach. Toss it outside. Can they contain Adrian Peterson? This trainer edition, I'm not sure what his speed is. It's not great. Here is 1st and 10. AP gets a block, and there's a broken tackle. He's into the secondary, inside the 30. I tried to hurdle, anticipating maybe a dive from behind. Didn't work, but I'll take the big yardage. So I go I formation from there. Another run, and this time Adrian is going nowhere. I end up being forced into 3rd down and 9. I spread things out. Here's David Fales. Pressure's there, and that is lucky to not be intercepted. 0 for 5 on my first 5 throws with Fales. So we bring out the field goal unit. Not great accuracy, but this sneaks inside that left upright to cut that lead in half. Back to defense now as he opens up passing with Wilson. That's off the hands of a defender and off the hands of his receiver. There's so much ugly play early on, especially this year. It's quite funny. Then I send the blitz, and Dante Fowler cleans it up. I almost had the cornerback sack, but I'll take that one. Good to see Fowler on here making plays. My opponent ended up punting, and here I am back on offense going play fake now and trying to hit this play action pass. That is not going to happen. A lot of drop passes in traffic. Defenders are ripping the football out. It's tougher this year. And here's Adrian Peterson. I'm always worried if he's going to catch the football or not, but he's actually been one of the more dependable passing targets for me so far. And there's a run on 2nd down as we cut this to 3rd and 7 from the 34-yard line. With Fales, I just want to dump it off again. Here's Adrian Peterson, and that little juke there gets me the first down. 2 completions, both to Adrian at this point. It's time to spread the football around, so we go quick to quick and get 7 yards here to the 20-yard line. I have 25 seconds on the clock now from the 12. Here's Fales with time, connecting with Leonard Hankerson for the touchdown. That drive was much better for our passing offense. We take the lead, now up by 4. My opponent still wants to see what he can do as he spins around and completes the pass deep down the middle to the 41-yard line. He goes with the same thing the next play. Now with no pressure, sails that, and it's intercepted by Cody Riggs. The deep pass defense is so much better this year. Now we go into the second half, and I just couldn't get anything going on my first possession. I think I had a penalty or a lost yardage run, so I end up punting this thing away and I've noticed that the punting bounces have been more forgivable so far, and I've really only used lower rated punters. So we back up my opponent to the 2, but here's a wide open lane, and Adrian Amos saves a whole lot more on that run, but Crowell still gets them to the 16-yard line. He goes right back to him, and this time we're able to defend that spot. 3 defenders in the area. My opponent gets caught here on 3rd and 10. He has extra help protecting now, and Wilson is on target, but that is not complete. I've seen quite a few drops like that this year. It's a lot tougher to complete passes on a regular basis with lower rated receivers. And again with the short punts that I almost end up giving back. We get the football though at the 36-yard line, so a chance to increase this lead. Wide open, that is Crabtree inside the 20, and he's brought down shy of the 10. I definitely need to get Crabtree more involved. Here is 2nd down and 11 to the end zone, and that is incomplete, intended for Leonard Hankerson. So we have 3rd and 10. I'm targeting Crabtree here again. He's open, and he stopped shy of the marker by a yard. So I bring out the field goal team. We're just going to kick this 3. Or Sean Mannion is going to run for it and almost get it. But he stopped short. And I turn it over on downs, only up by 4 with 3:08 left to go in this game. From the end zone, blitz picked up, and that is incomplete. Again, the deep pass defense is not letting me down. But on 2nd and 10. Here's a run for Crowell. He gets a block and a broken tackle. Fowler can't stop him. Here he goes as I dive and miss with McCray. That is a 97-yard touchdown for Isaiah Crowell. That was an impressive run, and it makes my fake field goal look even worse now that I'm losing. And from there, my opponent wanted to go for 2, but ended up with this delay of game. So he backs up 5 yards, wants the extra point. Kick is up, and it's short. So I still have a chance to take the lead with a field goal. That's the first time I've seen someone miss an extra point because of power. Then, illegal procedure. Ball at the 40. Now can we get in field goal range? With David Fales to the air on 2nd and 10. He fires complete to Michael Crabtree, and we get into opposing territory. That was our best passing play to that point. On the very next play, here is Peterson to the outside. He has the 1st down, makes a move, and that's going to put us inside field goal range. I wanted to make this an easier kick. It's very hit or miss with these low-rated kickers. So here is a pass complete to Johnson, and we get inside the 10. So now we're in chip shot range, and I can focus a bit more on this clock. Back to the run. Up the gut goes Adrian Peterson, spinning off a tackle, and we get down to the 1-yard line. We end up with 3rd and goal, empty shotgun. Here is Fales, and I nearly throw a pick. I wanted to lob that, but it ended up being a bullet pass. I keep the football, send out the field goal unit, and there is the go-ahead field goal with 1:24 on the clock. Now it's up to the defense to hang on. Russell Wilson goes down. It's Dante Fowler again with that spin move. From there, I decided let's go into player lock and not cover my zone very well. So I gave up 16 yards right there. That was a big mistake. Here is 3rd and 1 for my opponent. Russell Wilson going short and off the hands of the receiver. And that's going to set up 4th down and a chance to end the game. We stack the box, but Isaiah Crowell still gets the conversion. This game ain't over yet. 39 seconds now. My opponent has 1 timeout left. He has time, is going deep, and that is incomplete, punched out of the receiver's hands. Next play, it's 3rd and 6 from the empty set, and now around the edge, it's Dante Fowler with the speed. 3 sacks, making it 4th and 14. Here we go, trying to end the game. This time, Wilson connects with Crabtree, but they have no timeouts left. Is there enough time for one more play? Back to the line. 2-1, game over, and I hang on for my first ugly win of Ultimate Team this year. It was a fun game though. I like seeing the games be lower scoring, and I think there were like 5 total punts in this game as well. There also weren't that many big plays, and I like seeing them be more rare and impactful. I have played more Ultimate Team since this game, and it's mainly been solo challenges. I'm just trying to upgrade slowly with my team and acquire some packs and cards along the way. Here is a clip from a little bit later. I had 18k at this point from solo challenges and flipping a few cards on the auction block. and I got a pro pack from something with solo challenges, I believe. So I ripped that one open, and I get the gold Eric Weddle, 83 overall, which is a nice card to get at this point. I didn't want to keep it, however. I like Adrian Amos. I would rather sell my better cards and just save up and get values on the auction block. And that's exactly what I did. I found that he was going for a little less than 9,000, and I ended up selling him and getting 76.50. So I'm now at 26k. And next episode, you're going to see me start to add budget players to the roster. I'll show some different players that I think are good additions to Ultimate Teams if you only have a few coins to upgrade certain positions. That video will be out soon along with Draft Champions. I've begun to play that now on the PS4 and start acquiring some things for my Ultimate Team in there. So hope you guys enjoyed this first episode of Madden 17 Ultimate Team. Thank you all for watching. Let me know what you thought of this first episode down below in the comments section. Please leave a like if you enjoyed and subscribe. I'll see you guys next time. Have a great day.